Hey guys, it's Jennifer with TheWookie Natural. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 lock do's. 6 things you should do when you have your lock. So stay tuned. Okay guys, I want to just get right down into it. I'm going to take off my glasses and I have my notes right here, and I'm going to make 2 videos. One is a lock do's video, which I'm doing right now, and then I will do a locks don't video. So, the first thing I want to talk about are the things you should do when you have locks. So, if you see me referencing my notes, that's what I'm doing here, okay? So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to wash our hair. I know, I know. I don't know how many times I've talked to people, many people who have had locks for a long, long time. And they are, they're OGs in the game. You know what I'm saying? They've been locked for years. They got locks down to their butt. And what I want to say is that while some things that are OG are good, there's some things that are not so good with the lock, with your lock journey. So, one thing I'm going to say is about washing your hair. Now, that is a personal decision. I'm going to start off by saying that. But what I will say is that when you wash your hair and you don't wash it regularly, for me, I like to wash my hair once a week. Maybe sometimes I can go twice a week. I mean, not twice a week, once every 2 weeks. If I have a protective style, I'll go longer without washing my hair. But generally speaking, at the very most, no more than a month. Ever, ever, ever. And I usually, in my protective styles, wash my hair while it's in a protective style. The reason why I don't go that long without washing my hair is because I sweat. I sweat a lot in my hair. So I get a lot of itching. And so water is one of the things that relieves the itching for me. I just don't like my hair. I went out with my hair going too long without being washed. I remember like a week or two ago, I think I went 2 weeks without washing my hair, and I was walking down the street and I could smell my hair coming. And that's never a good thing. So I just say that to wash your hair, you guys. That's one of the things you should do. I've talked to many people who've been locked for years that don't wash their hair for 3 months. And I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know. But to each his own. But for you guys starting on your lock journey, in order for you not to have scalp problems, please wash your hair. Please address that on a regular basis. Okay? If And the reason why I mentioned the OG thing is that I know back in the day, people did not wash their locks regularly. And, people also put beeswax in their locks and honey and all that kind of stuff to get their locks started. And that's not necessary. Just like when we found out that doctors should wash their hands before performing surgery, that's an OG thing, but aren't we glad we know that now, right? So the same thing applies with washing your hair. Okay. I don't know if I could beat that in the ground more than what I just did, but that's the first thing. The second thing I'm going to mention is to condition your hair. Yes, I know. Like I am in the middle of my wash week. I wash my hair, I think, Sunday. Sometimes I wash it on Tuesday. Sometimes I wash it on Monday, or a day during the week. But condition your hair. And what that might mean, especially for locks, is you may not want to get a conditioner that's super thick and heavy. So you may want to dilute that with water, or something, or use it sparingly throughout your hair and so forth. I like to deep condition with an oil treatment. And what I mean by that is um, put an oil treatment on my hair, and then put a cap on it or a plastic bag over it to let it soak in for a certain amount of time. I also pre-poo with rice water in order to get the protein that I need, and I will leave that in my hair for about an hour or so before I start my washing. So that's what I do. But I do say condition your hair. Um, I try to use leave-ins that are very light in color and consistency as far as not being too thick, being watery. My third do is I do use water for moisture. Like before I go to bed, I'm going to take off my makeup. I'm going to get in the shower, and I'm not going to use a shower cap. I typically just put on a satin cap at night to keep the frizz down, and I'll go into the shower and let the water steam through my hair. And if I need more moisture, I'll just typically lightly spritz my hair in the morning and go about my day. So use water for moisture. That's what I would do. I like to also say that water is your friend, okay? So that's something that I will definitely recommend as a lock do. The fourth thing I would say is do experiment with products. And what I mean by that is, especially with locks, there are things that are out there. There are not a whole lot of mainstream products that are out there. There are things on Pinterest and Instagram and things like that. And I'm not against trying those things. And if you're curious about a product and you've done some research and you seem to think that it's a good product, well, try it. Or try a product that you used to use as a loose natural. That's what I do, and see if it can be used while you're a locked natural. Some things I cannot use anymore, especially a lot of my conditioners that I like to use, but I do branch out into the leave-ins. That's where I feel like I can explore and do that, as long as it's a clear leave-in, and I try to be product conscious, more product conscious than I have been. Okay, so the fifth thing I'm going to go into is to educate yourself. In all my videos, you will hear me say educate yourself. That's like the basis of everything. Just like if you were wanting to put on makeup, you're going to wash your face first. That's basic. You got to wash your face and cleanse your face and moisturize your face as your groundwork before you can even put on makeup. So the same thing I would say as far as your lock journey, the first thing you can do, should do, is educate yourself in any form that may take. If that means talking to someone who has locks, a friend, talking to a loctician or two, or going to the library. I know. Did I say library? I know I'm old, but yes, the library. You can find books at the library. Online, on Amazon, on YouTube, Facebook groups, Instagram. Just plain old books, y'all. And just talk to people and, you know, see what they do. And when you talk to people, don't everybody's going to have very strong opinions about what you should do and what you shouldn't do. But then again, here's where knowing yourself comes in and knowing your hair comes in, and not everybody's advice is going to be good for you at that particular time. So you have to listen and take different things that you're going to use for your journey. And the last thing that I will say is definitely a lot do is to have a routine of self-care for your locks. And what that means is, as we mentioned before, having a regimen, what you're going to do to your hair. like I said, I have a pre-poo routine. When I get ready to wash my hair, I wash my hair. I then condition my hair. I will put a leave-in, and then I will oil my scalp, and then I might, put a spritz my hair every once in a while, depending on whether it needs it or not. So have a routine that you stick to, and you can rotate products. I'm not saying you can't rotate take products, but have a system, a routine that you follow that works for you. How many times you wash? Like I said, I wash every week and a half. If I can go 2 weeks, I will go 2 weeks. Most of the time, I can't. I I go out every day, so and I do not cover my hair every day, so I typically wash my hair once a week. When you detox your hair, what you use to detox your hair, those things, just have a routine together. So we have reached the end of this video. I've tried to keep it as short as I could. So just to recap, lock do's is to wash your hair, to condition your hair, to use water for moisture, to educate yourself, to experiment with products, and to have a routine and self-care. So hope that was good enough for you guys. Until next time, and stay tuned for my video of lock don'ts, which I will do. You might see me in the same outfit because I'm going to tape it right now. All right. Until next time, stay wookie.